also claimed the Group 1 Dominion Handicap at Addington for Tony Herlihy. Having only his second drive in one of New Zealand's premier trotting events, Herlihy got directorship home narrowly in a slogging finish to post his 30th win.
Jenny's Rocket and Happy Tom and City are on the journey. Game Paul's out with them. Diamond Field settling back in about 7th spot. Then Directorship getting around wide as Night Allowance in amongst them. William D, the back marker's made a thrilling beginning. It's followed further in by G de Jour, Fraggle Rock and Aspiring Lass, and the only one to be a bit slow was Hickory Stick. They head down the far side and they're going at plenty good speed. Out in front now is Starker Pride by 2 lengths, followed by Double Stitch, Happy Tom without cover. Rosie O'Grady back in the inside. Game Pool's got into a beaut spot. It's followed by City deep along the rail. Over on the outside of that, William D's trotting up and around them. Night Allowance has had a gallop. In the centre between horses now is going to be Jenny's Rocket, followed by Directorship, Diamond Field, Fraggle Rock and G de Jour, followed by Aspiring Lass. 3 lengths to Hickory Stick and 3 back to Night Allowance. Past the judge, 2 laps left. Happy Tom and Peter Wolfenden drive to the front. William D shooting up on the outside of Starker Pride. It's followed by Double Stitch and Game Pool's had a brilliant run. Back of the inside, Rosie O'Grady, Jenny's Rocket, the outer, they're going at great speed. Round of the 2,200 metres, City and Diamond Field were next. It's followed by Directorship and Fraggle Rock, G de Jour 2 lengths away. Aspiring Lasses 2 back, followed then by Hickory Stick and Night Allowance. Into the back they go in the DB Draught, Dominion Trotting Handicap, 2,000 left to run. Happy Tom, William D's 3/4 of a length away on the outside. Starker Pride in the trail. Game Paul is next, is followed then by Double Stitch and Jenny's Rocket. Rosie O'Grady 4 places back along the rail. City was next on the outside of Diamond Field, then Directorship, followed by Fraggle Rock. 3 lengths away, G de Jour, Aspiring Last, Night Allowance and Hickory Stickers last of the bunch. They race round the far turn. They're getting around to the halfway mark. It's been a slick speed. It's set now by William D. Takes over from Happy Tom. Peter Wolfenden will be glad to get the breather. Over on the outside of that, runners they come round the turn as Game Paul, Starker Pride 3 back along the rail, then Jenny's Rocket. It's followed by Double Stitch. Next on the outside, City, Rosie O'Grady the rail. Over on the outside again, Directorship, followed through by Diamond Field. Then Fraggle Rock and G de Jour, followed by Aspiring Last, Night Allowance and Hickory Stick. Down through the straight they come, 1,300 to run. William D, the Inter-Dominion champion and last year's Dominion Handicap winner, in front of the field with a lap to go. Past the judge he goes, Happy Tom on the trail. Game Paul outside that horse, followed by Starker Pride. City starting to motor forward around Jenny's Rocket. In behind them then the Double Stitch. Graham Wood getting worried, he's getting snookered in. Rosie O'Grady and Directorship are on a forward move. So's Fraggle Rock, Diamond Field the rails. In the centre, G de Jour, Aspiring Lasses 3 wide, then Night Allowance and Hickory Stick. At the 900 pole, William D by just 3/4 of a length over City. Happy Tom is next around the outside of them. Now comes Directorship. Game Paul's been having a good run right throughout, 800 left to run. Rosie O'Grady 3 wide, Starker Pride back on the inside of Jenny's Rocket, followed by Double Stitch the inside and further out to Fraggle Rock. They were followed then by Diamond Field, Aspiring Last, Night Allowance and Hickory Stick. 600 metres left. William D by about a half a length from City. In behind it, Happy Tom, Directorship and Game Paul. Starker Pride is there. Rosie O'Grady, Jenny's Rocket, followed around the outside of those. They come up round the turn now. Double Stitch is back on the inner rather and further out on the track. Then they were followed a bit wider by Aspiring Glass. Just ahead of it, Fraggle Rock, G de Jour wrapped up in the centre. And they were followed by Night Allowance, Hickory Stick and Diamond Field. They're in the straight and it's William D in front now, and City is broken up again. Wider out Directorship and Rosie O'Grady, and Starker Pride gets the gap. It's opened up like a barn door and she shoots through and down the outside. Rosie O'Grady and Directorship. Starker Pride and late coming is Jenny's Rocket. They go to the post. It's a tight one. Would give it to Directorship. Directorship, Rosie O'Grady, Starker Pride, followed home by Jenny's Rocket, Diamond Field and Fraggle Rock. They're all in photos. After those runners came next on the outside would have been Aspiring Lass, Game Paul, and back behind them Double Stitch, Happy Tom.